Wow, it has been a minute since I've done any podcasting. Welcome to SSK Yarners. My name is Karyn. Today is October 24th. It's a Wednesday, and I am located here in North Carolina. I used to live in Georgia, and I moved just under a year ago here to North Carolina, and absolutely love North Carolina. It's really a beautiful state. It's a little cool today, but it should be a high of 70, so perfect weather for me. I love this kind of weather. A little cool in the morning, so 40, 41 is a little cold, even for North Carolina. That's really cold this time of year. So, yeah, so that's it. It's been a while since I've podcasted. So many of you reached out to me asking if everything was okay, that you missed me. I felt a lot of love from everybody. Thank you again for reaching out and contacting me to find out what was going on. There was nothing wrong. I had lost my mojo. I lost my knitting mojo. I lost my crochet mojo. I lost all of my crafting mojo. I was not feeling well. It was nothing serious. I have thyroid disease. So my thyroid was low, so they did have to adjust my medication. Sometimes that could be really tiring. You just feel exhausted all the time and all that, which is what I was feeling. But we got my medication straight. I was feeling great. I tried to knit quite a few times and just didn't have any desire. I don't know if that's happened to anybody. I know a couple people said that they had lost their mojo, a couple times, and that it eventually does come back. I've got a month or so without knitting or crocheting something, but I've never gone this long. So I was a little bit down in the dumps about it. I just love crafting. I especially love knitting and crochet. So that was kind of a disappointment. But the good news is it is back. I'm back to knitting. So thank you to everyone who encouraged me. You sent me little messages like, try another craft. And I did. I tried some rug punching, but, that didn't really do it. I even tried a little sewing. Sharon would be so proud of me, but that didn't work either. So, so it's back. So, I just had to be patient. A couple of you said, just be patient, it'll come back, and it did. So I am grateful to everybody out there that did send me a message. So this weekend is the Southeastern Animal Fiber Fair. I know this past weekend was Rhinebeck, and wow, I got my mojo back last week. So, seeing everybody's posts and pictures about Rhinebeck was just so inspiring. It looked absolutely beautiful up there with all the leaves, and evidently it was cold because a lot of people were wearing sweaters and hats. So I know some people have complained in the past it's been too warm, that you couldn't wear all your knitwear. So it was really great to see everybody was able to wear all their knitwear. And it looked like a really good time. And who knows, maybe one of these years I'll be able to get up there. But this weekend I am headed out to the Southeastern Animal Fiber Fair. It's called SAFF is what people refer to it, SAFF. And it's in Asheville, North Carolina, so I'm excited to get to go out there, and I'm looking forward to it. I actually signed up for classes quite a few weeks ago, hoping that it would inspire me and get me knitting back. It didn't work. I signed up for a few classes. I'm going to take the Stockings class, which I'm really excited about. I'm also taking a class for rug punching, so hopefully that'll get me inspired to finish my little rug that I started. And I also took the class for mistakes, because everybody can use help fixing their mistakes, right? So I have some homework to do tonight to get ready for that. So I'm really excited about that. So let's see what actually inspired me to get back my knitting mojo and my crochet mojo, because I actually have been crocheting and knitting for the last week, so I'm really excited. So the first thing was the Canadian Thanksgiving was a couple weekends ago, and the grocery girls both put their patterns on sale. I think it was like 40% off. So I went ahead and I grabbed quite a few of them, and I started to I knit and dye sock blanks. and it doesn't always go perfectly. And I dyed this one. It's a double sock blank, and you know, some of the sheep, I mean, there were some, like this little guy, he lost half his body. I don't know what I did. Sometimes it just doesn't work. And a lot of times I'll sell them as, you know, it's called the Ugly Sockling Club, where there's nothing wrong with the sock blank. It's just I made a mistake in the painting. So I decided to keep this one and cast on 2 socks at a time, which I'm not normally a huge fan of, but Sharon would be super proud of me because I'm doing 2 socks at a time on Magic Loop. And actually, I'm loving it. I don't know. Maybe before it just never really clicked that much, but I don't know. These are flying off the needles. So anyway, it's my sock blank. I call this one Counting Sheep. And this is a pattern called Coffee Talk. Let's see, do I have it with me? I do have it with me. So it's called Coffee Talk, and it's by Tracy Millar. You can find it on Ravelry. And I love this pattern because I'm not much of a textured sock person. I think because I always used 8mm needles, and it was kind of hard to do textures on there for me. But doing this, oh my God, I'm telling you, these are flying off the needles. So it's textured on one side and stockinette on the other. So it gives you a break. On that second needle, you just knit the whole way. So I've been really loving that. And I just grabbed a mini out of my stash, a little light denim, and I don't know, I'm just loving these. Yeah, so this is the main thing that inspired me to get back to knitting. I don't know what it was. I normally don't do 2 at a time socks, but these are flying off the needles, so I absolutely love them. I'm hoping I'll finish them really soon. Yeah, there's a little pearl over here that separates it out. Really great pattern. I just love it. I absolutely love it. Something else that I'm working on is a hat. Now, people that have seen me before, you know that I collect hats for the veterans every year. And the last 2 years, people were so generous and donated so many hats for them. This year, I don't have a whole lot to send them, but that's okay. I have quite a few scarves and hats that I had already done up until April, so they're going to be just okay. So, but this is a hat. I don't really use a pattern. It's a 2x2 rib. I use a 3mm needle, DK weight yarn. I cast on 120 stitches, and I just do a 2x2 rib. 2x2 rib is great for hats because it'll fit multiple of people, so you don't have to worry about anything. Also, if you make it long enough, they can wear it slouchy, or they can fold up the rim. So it really is perfect. Again, 2x2 rib, cast on 120 stitches, DK weight yarn. I use a 3mm. You can also go up to 325 millimeter. I'm using DK weight. I make these hat blanks now, and they're so much fun. So I've really enjoyed this. Yeah, so I'm so excited to have my mojo back. I'm just so thrilled. I can't even express how happy I am. So yeah, really fun. Last week in the mail, now I don't have any yarn shops here close by to me at all. I think the closest one is maybe up in northern North Carolina, and it's about a 45-minute drive for me. And another shop is about a 2-hour drive. So I was really spoiled in Georgia. If you saw some of the older episodes that I have since taken down. Anyway, we had so many yarn shops in Georgia. We were so spoiled. I mean, I could drive 5 minutes to be at a yarn shop. I could drive 10 minutes to be at a yarn shop. I mean, it was just really, really wonderful. But I don't have that luxury here. And it's okay because I have a stash large enough. Sharon, don't you even say it. Sharon knows how large my stash is. So does Sherlyn. They both see my yarn stash. It's pretty extensive. So I have my own little yarn shop in my little craft room. But so I am excited about going to SAP this weekend to get some yarn. But anyway, last week I received the Knit Picks magazine. And look at those stockings. I've never knit a Christmas stocking before, so I am so excited to do that. I did the minis last year and the year before, but I just fell in love with these two. Oh my gosh, look how adorable they are. Won't they look cute hanging up here on the mantle? Oh, I just love them. So I went and Knit Picks and I bought the yarn. I bought the pattern Twice as Nice. It's actually an ebook. And I don't know, there's a lot of patterns in there. So all these patterns come with the ebook, little snowmen. I think they're free anyway. And then there's these little satchels. I guess they're about that big. And then I don't know what those are. And then these come in the ebook too. Look at all my notes. Oh my gosh. So these bags, I'm absolutely in love with these bags. I have to make them. I'm going to make them for gifts for the holidays. Rather than buy one of the paper bags, I'm going to actually knit the bag. So I'm so excited. The yarn is supposed to arrive today, and I'm telling you, I haven't been this excited in a long time. So I keep like looking on my porch. Do I have a package yet? Do I have a package? So it'll probably come late. Usually they deliver usually after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I won't have any time to cast anything on tonight because I'm going to go to the Fiber Fest. We're going to leave tomorrow actually. So I'm going to be there through Saturday. So I'm excited about that. So that's it. My mojo is back. My podcast is back. And I'm really, really so excited about it. Again, anyone who reached out to me, thank you so much. I just want to give big old hugs to everybody to thank you for reaching out. Anyone that has been inquiring about Sharon and her son Jeffrey, they are still fighting the fight. So if you do pray, you know what? Give them some prayers because Jeffrey can use them. So he is still receiving treatments. If you're not aware, Sharon's son Jeffrey has stage 4 colon cancer. He's been dealing with it for a year now, just over a year, and they can use some prayers. So if you do pray, if not, if you could just give them some healthy vibes, that would be great as well. Because a lot of people reached out and asked me about Sharon and her son. So they're still fighting the fight. So yeah, our thoughts and prayers are with her each and every day. So Sharon, if you do watch, please know that you are in my heart and I do think about you every day. So that's it. I am back. I am thrilled. I'm excited. Thank you for joining me, and I'll be back again very soon, and hopefully I'll have a whole lot of stuff to share. Okay, bye everyone. Thanks for joining. See ya.